welcome back to the channel. So, is body recomp real? Inquiring minds, me, would like to know. If you've never heard of body recomp or body recomposition, it is basically where you lose fat and gain muscle at the same time. Some people say it isn't real, it's not possible. Other people are like, hell yeah, you can do that. So basically I feel like I'm gonna do like a self-experiment to see if it is real. Some people say that only certain people are capable of body recomp, and those certain people would be like people who are very overweight or people who are beginners in the gym. Now, I am not a beginner in the gym. I've been going to the gym for like a few years now, but I haven't really seen much of a change in my body, and I think that is primarily due to nutrition, because I do love a sweet treat real bad, and probably just not lifting heavy enough or going hard enough in general in the gym. So what we're going to do, I'm gonna build out a workout plan and nutrition plan and see if there's any change, and I'll show kind of what I look like now beforehand and what I look like after. And I just want to be very clear that the pursuit of the body recomposition is not because I want to be skinny, because I don't. I've never been skinny. I probably never will be skinny in this lifetime. I just want like a little bit of a flatter belly and a big fat juicy butt. Maybe like a Connor story butt. And then I am going to, I don't want to say count my calories per se, because I don't think calorie counting is very healthy, especially for some people. It can lead to eating disorders, and I don't want to tell people to track their calories or count their calories or whatever, and then they become obsessed with the number instead of the nutrition that they're getting. I wouldn't even necessarily say count your macros, because your micronutrients are just as important as your macronutrients. So like I said, your nutrition is super important whenever it comes to body recomposition. So the first thing I'm going to do is take inventory of my fridge so I know what I have, to see if there's anything that I can make out of that versus anything I don't have and need to get from the store. Honest to God, there's not shit in here. I mean, from this it looks like it, but like creamers, eggnog, pepperoncinis, condiments, cold, like there's not really anything to make an actual meal out of. So mozzarella, and protein shakes, and like no vegetables. And in the freezer there's like bagels, frozen broccoli, and like a pack of ground meat. Before I start writing anything on my fridge inventory, I'm going to look for some meal inspo, I guess, to kind of get like a better idea of things that I might want to eat this week. I really don't have any idea. And I meal prep, so, or I usually do. Tomorrow I don't know if I'm gonna be home, but let's see if we can put some meals together that are nutritious and delicious. Yeah, I was trying to think of another rhyme, but I can't. Hello. Sure, high protein, why not? Oh my God, I hate it all. Actually, let me see. This I might be able to work with. rotisserie chicken. How about pepperoni instead of some? Oh! Okay. We might be able to work with this. I'll leave this open. There was a recipe that I saw that I liked. It was like chicken and broccoli something. I don't want anything fried. Cabbage stir fry. This sounds good. Oh, girl. Rice vinegar. Yeah, we'll be making this for dinner one night. Is this? Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, we'll do this.
Relapsing MS with courage, but
quick haul. For things that I don't know why this romaine is like on HGH. I mean, romaine for pasta salad. 3 sumo oranges. They were $1.98 a piece, so I only said I had 2 instead of 3. Cause y'all got me fucked up. This is not mine. This is Carly's top sirloin steak. Broccoli, I'm gonna do chicken and broccoli one day. My breakfast sausages, my little steak, my little $5 steak, pepperoni, pasta salad, little mini subs. In case I get a little bit famished. Chopped onions. Pepsi, prebiotic, cherry vanilla. I've been wanting to try. Salmon and chicken breast for the chicken salad and the chicken and broccoli. Extra toasty Cheez-Its, protein pasta. I went over budget. Onion powder, Caesar, avocado oil, Caesar. Right. Parmesan cheese that I will shred myself. 2 potatoes, Tony's, and lotion, and that's everything for me.
Hey chat, it's me again. Who else would it be? So if you're wondering why I have this, where I got it from, I went to the Irish Italian parade yesterday and caught a whole bunch of produce, 2 cabbages, 5 potatoes, a couple onions, some carrots, and some lemons. Okay, not that is relevant to this at all. This is me talking about, well, okay, I'll tell you why. And typically older guys go and give out flowers and you give them a kiss on the cheek or whatever, but only girls gave me flowers, so it's more meaningful when a woman does it anyway, because men are easy. Okay, so I wanted to give you some tips and recipes that you can make while you're doing your body recomp journey. Thing is, I put my chicken in the freezer when I bought it, and it didn't occur to me that maybe I shouldn't do that. So anyways, my meal prep lunch when the chickens are frosted, it's gonna be an Italian chicken salad Italian grinder chicken salad. Hello. And the breakfast is gonna be protein pancakes, and you might be like, ew, that's gross. They can be. Okay, they definitely can be, but this is how I'm gonna do them, and they're not so bad. And I eat them with sugar-free syrup. And you know what? This actually has a little bit of sugar in it, 5 grams of sugar. The one from Trader Joe's has no grams of sugar, and it's apparent. You do not have to eat protein pancakes. I just do it because I
I be hungry as fuck in the morning, you know what I mean? Like starving. And this little pancake has protein in it, and it just helps me stay fuller for longer, so I'm just not eating all day. I encourage you to eat pancakes sometimes that don't have protein. Actually, I encourage you to not think about protein sometimes, you know? I typically don't. And life's good when you're not thinking about fucking your protein intake all the time. Like, it's not the most important thing in the world. If you don't reach your protein goal, nobody's gonna die. So do that info what you will. Fuck ass pancake mix. Okay. A cup of pancake mix. Okay, you can make the protein go up though. You can make the protein go up. If you do something. Okay, you can add milk, you can add egg, and I'll probably do both. And I actually don't know what the calories would even be with the milk and the egg, and I don't plan on finding out. Get out. You know, a lot of times I get all in my feelings like, oh, my YouTube videos definitely aren't aesthetic enough. The lighting isn't, you know, what the other girls' YouTube videos are. But honestly, I'm doing it for the love of the game. I know lighting is important, but my eyes kind of hurt. So, and I'm gonna have some more sips of this coffee, Vietnamese coffee. This is a little too sweet. It's like sweeter than I like it typically, but we don't waste things we paid $7 for. We need chickens. I don't know, doctor it up, I guess, by adding frozen blueberries. Because the girls do not get enough fiber. And I've seen entirely too many stories of people being like, oh yeah, I am 25 and I have stage 4 colon cancer. Oh no, girl. I already got Crohn's disease. I can't deal with anything else. So let's make sure we get some fiber. Blueberry, oldie style. See how big and fat and juicy these blueberries are? Yes, God. Basically, these will be like 90% blueberry. So it's really like you're not even eating a fuck ass pancake. Okay, let me give that a better mix because that was dumb. I don't know why I did that. Okay, now in it goes, and because it actually calls for you to like make actual pancakes on the skillet, I'm just gonna preheat the oven to 350 and watch this because it's sheet pan pancakes, you know. That's not good. Okay, well, what can you do? So you end up with like this gray, purple paste. It's fine. It tastes normal. So yeah. And honestly, if you don't want to do protein pancakes, do regular freaking pancakes in the in a thing like this in the oven as sheet pan pancakes. Because it makes your life significantly easier whenever you have breakfast that you can just heat up and go about your business. I'm just saying, you do what you want to do. Just an idea. So as I believe I mentioned, people do vile shit to get their protein in, like eating a whole tub of yogurt at midnight or this. Disgusting. I will not be doing that. I will be acting as normally as possible, and hopefully you will be doing the same. Okay. Okay, anyway, so you can calculate your calories. It's not for everybody. It is not for everybody. Calorie counting can lead to eating disorders. I'm pretty sure I said that already. So if it's not for you, I can just give you ideas of things, and I'm not gonna say what the calories are. I'm just gonna give you ideas of things that are higher in protein, higher in fiber. Okay. But personally, I think tracking at first to help me to like visualize and make me more conscious of the things I'm consuming will work for me. And if that's not something that works for you, then I encourage you to not do that. It's not written in the stars that you have to like do this, or if you start doing it, you have to do it for life. No. I think that body recomposition is more valuable than just losing weight, because building muscle is so important. Having muscle just benefits you so much in the long term. Muscle burns more calories than fat, obviously, and just like, who doesn't want to be like strong? You know, if somebody decides to try you, you can literally, a lizard ran by my window, you can literally pick them up and like slam them. There are just so many more opportunities to have if you have muscle. Okay. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, most of the time, back to counting and tracking calories. A lot of times you do not have to be in a calorie deficit for body recomp. Okay. And body recomp is more sustainable a lot of times. If you go on like some strict diet or some strict calorie deficit or some crazy like gym routine, that's not sustainable for a lifetime. And typically when people are in the midst of body recomposition, they add more satiating foods to their diet to keep themselves fuller and that have more micronutrients. And that's also super important to live a long, healthy life. Okay? By having more muscle, your metabolism also works better for you, which is important. And having more muscle helps you to maintain a healthier weight long term, so you're less likely to have issues with like prediabetes, diabetes, high cholesterol, and just other issues that come along with having a weight that isn't as healthy. I'm trying to say this in a way that just doesn't sound like body shaming or calorie tracking or any of that shit, and I feel like it's not coming off how I really want it to come off, but I don't think you have to be a size 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 even to be healthy and to recomposition your body shape. And I don't think you have to eat 1,200 calories a day to get the body that you want either. And I don't think being skinny is the most important thing in the world, but I do think having muscle is beneficial to you, and I do think you can change your body shape by doing things differently. You know, some people are bootyless, flat down the back, and they hit that gym and they start recompositioning their body and they get a little butt. So that's all I'm saying. Okay. Yeah, in my notes I have increased muscle mass also just means you can KO bitches when needed. Bling blow. Precisely. So that's just a bit on my thoughts on body recomposition and how I personally plan on doing body recomposition. I will do the chicken salad recipe whenever the chicken is defrosted. So I'll see you then. Let's get my dusty little pancakes in here. It is still very flat, and because it's protein pancakes, they're not gonna puff up. So it's gonna be a flat ass, like, it's gonna be like flat like a clipboard. But it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. So I'll just watch it and I'll be back, and I'll poke a fork in it to make sure that it's not still wet in the middle. So maybe like 20 minutes. Wait, it did. Well, yeah. It did puff up a little bit and then it deflated back some. But we're working with something, and what I'm gonna do is cut this into 4s because today's Monday and I didn't eat this for breakfast, obviously.
Center Forest, put it in a Ziploc bag so I can just have it and go and look at all those blueberries on the bottom. And the chicken is still solid as a rock, so hello friends and enemies, gays and theys, ladies and hopefully not gents. So today I'm gonna be making the chicken salad because I had nachos again for lunch today because they were unexpectedly really good yesterday, and I was like, ooh, you want that back. So today I will be making the Italian grinder chicken salad. Okay, chicken, then sliced chicken breast. I always get this thin slice. I don't have time to be fooling around with them big ass titties because they come and they're thick as fuck, and I don't like that. Oh, Unsolved Mysteries in the bag. Oh, I don't get copyrighted. I don't get a copyright flag. Okay, it says 2 pounds rotisserie chicken. Obviously, we're not doing that here. So, that's probably actually fine. Well, it's one of these small. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Target used to have this really great seasoning. It was like honey sriracha. I would put on french fries, I would put on chicken, I would put on all kind of shit. Unfortunately, it appears it has been discontinued. It got discontinued in maybe like, it's been some years, and I haven't found anything similar to it, so I'm gonna be using this. Why is the top greasy? Sweet pepper honey chicken from Fire and Smoke Society. Let me season this first. In case you didn't know, if you season your meat before you just put it in the fridge, it'll last longer. The seasoning got up my nose, I felt it. I'll be seasoning momentarily. So I'm gonna season this bitch down. And this is gonna go in the air fryer until I think it looks done. Our chicken's done. Ooh. Ooh. You can't see it, can you? Let's get her in here. Right. Okay. This is 1/4 pound. Baby, I did not follow the recipe because that's just too much. Right. Sliced pepperoncinis. They're already sliced. I really don't have to slice them, but I'm going to give them a little chop. Like that means it's probably fine, right? Fine. It says banana peppers. I'm not fucking with that. So, okay. The other ingredients are grape tomatoes and red onion. And by God, I'm scared to put the red onion in there, so I'm not gonna do that. So we're just gonna go with this. I should just make the dressing today, huh? And put it in here so it can marinate. Can I get a fucking half cup? Can I get a 4th cup will work? Completely. Let me add some pepperoncini juice. Okay. Garlic powder. In here. I think that'll be sufficient. I think it will. Yes, God! This is gonna be my meal prep for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Oh, and thanks for watching. Make sure to smash that like and subscribe, and I'll see you next video.